is up, everybody? So, I said that once the 29th came, I would make an update to see if anything happened. I kind of did like see a bit of this, like down in here, about saying that it's gonna take a little longer for the case because his new lawyers have to examine everything that's against him. So he did make his second court date appearance, and it's like I just said here. He appeared by video at the hearing. He expected he is expected to appear in person at the next hearing, which was scheduled for October 30th at 10 a.m. So yet again, I'll be sure that I may make another update video so we know what's going on because this person literally deserves everything coming to him. So have to be sure that I keep this in mind, whatever, so I remember. Because I got it's like a whole month from now. Other under Utah law, felony defendants are entitled to preliminary hearings in which prosecutors lay out law evidence and the judge decides if there is a probable cause for a trial. Which I mean, I don't see how they don't like they can't find a cause for trial because there's just so much evidence. Like all of the weapon, or whatever, had fingerprints from what the FBI said. The messages, which if they were fabricated or not. Like we'll have to find that out. Um, if not, right there's a shit ton of evidence right there for him. Um, the factor of him like trying to hide and like hide in the area and all that seems kind of sus. Like I understand that like people are out here being like, I don't understand why he was or why he waited so long and then got food. I mean, like, do you really think that somebody's gonna be waiting around for long hours, not get hungry? I mean, like, I don't care who you are, like, you could be the nicest person in the world, or you could be the most dangerous person in the world. You do some sort of, like, you do some sort of something, and then you have to hide the evidence, and then go back for it, but you can't right now, and you have to wait around. You're gonna eventually get hungry. Just saying, like, it's not lit. It's fine. Let's see. So preliminary hearings, like grand jury proceedings elsewhere, almost likely lead to trials because of the burden of proof is lower. As such, defendants in Utah are allowed to waive the hearing and fast forward to an arraignment. Robinson and his lawyers were scheduled to make a waiver decision on Monday, but the attorneys instead asked for more time to examine the evidence in the case. Prosecutors described the amount of evidence as voluminous. The hearing next month will be another waiver hearing. So this is going to be going on for a couple months just to even decide what's going to be going on. Is what like this is reading, which is so completely fucked. Like why? Like I understand fair trial, go through all that, blah blah blah. But if you have all this evidence against him, like his fingerprints and stuff are there, and the messages that were given to everybody, which possibly could still be fake. Like we don't know, fabricated. That's the word I was looking for. We don't know. Um, why? I don't think that we're gonna. I don't think we should need multiple different hearings for this. Like you have all the evidence in front of you, and you're like, eh, what's this on the side? What is this? This little piece of paper says no. Like Kirk, 31, was speaking at a Utah Valley University on September 10th when he was unalived in front of hundreds of onlookers. Robinson surrendered to police the following night at the insistence of family members and was charged with a aggravated unaliving. Following night insistence. Oh yeah, so yeah, like they wanted him to turn himself in, is what that's meaning. Evidence against Robinson includes DNA found on the rifle used to unalive him, text message he sent shortly afterwards to a roommate, a note he left behind in his apartment, all according to investigators. So this is all speculation. But I mean, if you have all of this, like you have DNA on this, the text messages, which, like I've said, we still don't know if they've been fabricated or not. And then like a note that was left behind. The note being left behind could kind of just be tossed out. Like anybody could have wrote a note saying I had the chance to do something and I did it. Anybody could do that. I could see that part being thrown out, but maybe not because the factor that it happened. We'll have to see. Like yeah, it just doesn't. My bad. My brain just. I'm still trying to like comprehend like what this to make sense in my brain because like if you have the evidence, right? Like you have these messages. Even if some of them aren't fully what was said, you have um the little note thing, whatever. Like all three of these things together should be plenty of enough evidence to just be like, yeah, I don't think we need to like look into this and take more and more time out of the year just to figure this out. Like if they're not 100% sure on the messages, release every message or whatever that's ever been sent through his phone. I know the FBI has the ability to do that. Like I mean, I think anyway. You could literally go through everything that he's ever sent that from his cell phone. Should you not be able to? I mean, like they're out here saying that they have all these other um, places where he was like messaging people and stuff. Why aren't like is I mean I get that they are trying to keep it classified because whatever their stuff, but uh, shouldn't that be like shown and all that? I mean, it probably has been. Like I'm probably just kind of rambling with this, but like I'd say they probably have shown like all of that, but like I don't know. It just that just seems a little like a little weird that they're having to take more time out of everything else that's going on when you have all of this evidence from him. There shouldn't be, oh well, we got to wait for this month so they can decide, and then after that month happens, then they got to be like, oh well, we got to wait another month to figure out. So like, are we gonna even find anything out before like next year? Like, is this still gonna be going on next year? Like, this needs to be dealt with now. We need to just have everything done. Like, I mean, I get it takes time to get all the information, everything you need, all put together, all that, whatever. But if you have all of it, why why not just have that be the whole case of it? Like here you go. Here's everything that he sent to these people. This is everything, that he's, like ever made a statement about, posted about, any of that. And like if any of it has anything to do with unaliving people, I don't know. Because of the spotlight on the unaliving, the significant amount of evidence, and the decision by prosecutors to seek the the, the death penalty, the case is likely to move deliberately through the justice system, which hopefully it does. Hopefully it gets moving through. Hopefully it gets going because I'm pretty sure like that's what they had said that they were gonna decide on was the death penalty because they still have it there. So this might hurry up, but hopefully it does. Hopefully it doesn't take forever because if it takes forever, then it's just going to keep being dragged out and dragged out. And it's like you have all this evidence. Like I was just saying, like at Robinson's first court hearing on September 16th, he heard the charges against him while appearing by video. At the time, no lawyer had been appointed to defend him, so the hearing was simply brief. Yeah, if you don't have a lawyer, like they tell you what's going on, they tell you your charges, and then I think you have so many so many days or whatever to try to find a lawyer or get one appointed to you. So, but yeah, like hopefully this does not take forever. They can actually get everything that they need to know and just figure this out. Like if they do end up deciding the death penalty, I mean, I guess man shouldn't have decided to take somebody else's life just because of their opinion. Now it's the government's opinion of what to do with you. Like that's another opinion that could possibly make it to where you no longer walking the earth anymore. That you decided to do to somebody else. So I don't feel sorry for you. Like I never will. If you like, if and even if any of you out there ever think that this is okay to just go on and live somebody just because of their opinion, uh, you're fucking sick in the head. But yeah, with that, I will catch you guys in the next one. I will try to be getting more videos and stuff out. It will not just be about this. Like everybody's making videos about this. I don't think that I should jump on board because everybody else is too. I said I would make an update video. So here's the update video. And yet again, if I remember, if not, and you guys would like the next one, and I forget, you guys can just remind me. Yeah, I'm not an asshole. Like if you remind me about things that I forgot, cool. Then it's like, hey, now I know what I need to make the video on and all that. But with that, I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hopefully, you'll have a good rest of y'all's day. Don't be this guy. That's all I can tell you. Bye.